Good. Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of sports here on your sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Today from Gladstone High School, it is the, hang on just a second.
Toffee Club against IPS.
Toffee Club IPS. This is the over 40 Division I championship, and teams are just about ready to go here. Again, these players are over 40. It's the over 40, and this is the Division I championship. IPS, that is International Portland Select, and the Toffee Club. These teams play in the league. During the league, IPS went 8-0-1. They had 28 points. They finished first. Toffee Club went 7-2-1, and they finished in second place. They're meeting here for the championship now. As we look down on the field, IPS in their traditional red with white lettering. Toffee Club in the black with white lettering. IPS will move from our left to our right. Toffee Club from our right to our left. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'm doing the play-by-play. Working with me, my broadcast partner, Jack McArthur. And, Jack, we're getting our rosters updated just as we...
we're trying here, you know. Here you go.
Okay, let's go back and get...
You can take this one.
Okay.
This is the IPS one. I'm going to copy down the numbers for
okay.
Toffee Club because I just had to confirm it with the referees and get it all situated.
I got that for you in just a second, so... Okay, we'll work on this as we go along. Again, thanks for joining us. This is the championship match here on Oregon Sports Beat. 8-0-1 IPS, International Portland Select. 7-2-1, that is Toffee Club. These two teams met twice already during their regular league play. They met on October 1st. IPS won that one 3-0. They led 1-0 at halftime and won 3-0. They met again on the 23rd of October. IPS won that one 2-0. They led 1-0 at halftime. So these two teams have met. IPS has scored 4 goals. Toffee Club has not scored. Third meeting between the teams here, and we're almost ready to get this action started. Okay, I hope I got everything there. These some teams put jerseys on just before the start, and we were trying to update our roster. I'll rely on you a little bit more for numbers, Jack.
Yeah, I'm just
but here is
I'm confirming the ones on Toffee Club, but we have all the IPS ones.
We have Toffee Club, so now we have IPS. So
right, all right, here we go.
We're underway. IPS with the ball in the red. If you'll remember, we covered their game the other night. And that was the game against Unite, and if you remember, it was a 7-0 win for IPS. In fact, the game was stopped early. That was at Clackamas High School. The conditions were unbearable at best.
Right.
give you the goalkeepers for these two teams. In goal for IPS, that is Norm Rothwell. In goal for Toffee Club, that is Chad Berkeley. Rothwell played great in that 7-0 win over Unite. We're at the great facilities at Gladstone High School. We were here yesterday, Phoenix, with a 6-1 win over Vanguard. That was in the Division III final. They celebrated. We had a match just before us, Jack, and the team that won that match broke out the champagne.
Yes, they did.
IPS with the ball. When we did the game, the IPS game the other night, we had 3 players for IPS who had a couple of goals each. One of them I remember was Eric Messenger. The other was Ignacio Garcia. Our producer here at Oregon Sports Beat plays for IPS, and he had a goal.
Ryan Johnson did get a goal. Shout out to Ryan.
Be a throw-in coming up. Throw-in for IPS. We're just underway, 2 45-minute halves here. Thanks for joining us on Oregon Sports Beat. All right, here's the throw-in for IPS.
It's a good idea, but a quick clearance from Toffee Club.
Quick clearance is right.
Yeah, just want to get it away out of trouble.
Yesterday the flags were straight out. Today they're just hanging loosely, so wind might not be a factor. Yesterday we saw any balls that got up high in the air were affected by the wind, especially goal kicks for the goalie.
Yep.
This is actually a corner kick for IPS. First corner kick of the game. There's the kick, low kick, knocked away in front. A whistle.
Hey, he tried to play it back, but it's going to be a goal kick instead. It went out of bounds.
All right, goal kick coming up for Toffee Club. Toffee Club 7-2-1 on the season. Their manager today is, let me see, because once somebody else is filling in actually. Well, I'll find out for you in just a second. Jason Trout. All right. Jason Trout filling in as manager today for Toffee Club. Throw in, IPS. IPS with the ball. Toffee Club takes it away, kicks it out of bounds. Throw in coming up for IPS. There is a shot blocked. And a whistle. Believe it's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, I think so too.
A foul, free kick coming up for IPS. Referee going to spot that, and he's going to spot it right at about the 26-yard line marker.
I guess it was just a drop ball because it must have been a foul against IPS, so we just passed it back to the keeper, and now we're going to continue play.
Humberto Reyna took that free kick.
That's a big kick from the keeper.
Big kick from the keeper that time.
Chad Berkeley.
Goalkeeper for IPS. There are the numbers for Toffee Club if you need to look at them in chronological order.
Confirmed all the numbers for Toffee Club. I think there's a couple added players. We got number 44, Jeff Harvey, and I think there's someone else too.
Okay.
But other than that, I think we're good.
Well, we got to break it in the action for a second. I give you the starters here for Toffee Club. The goalie, Chad Berkeley. The defensive back line is Brett Green, Justin Atterbury, and Claren Dugan. The defensive mid is Roger Thomas. Central midfielders are Shane Jokum and John Stupek. The outside midfield is Matt Compton and Brian Kimura. And then the strikers, Zach Fleischer, who's the leading goal scorer for Toffee Club, and Tommy Jarvis. All right, we're stopped for just a second. One of the players is putting his shoe on. One of the IPS players is having a little trouble getting it to stay on. That's number 19 for IPS. Reyna took it away, sends it back. Now Toffee Club sends it up the left side. I mentioned these two teams have met before, Jack, and it was a 3-0 win for IPS and a 2-0. Those games were somewhat similar in that IPS scored a goal late in the first half of each thing to take a 1-0 lead, and either got then a couple of goals or another goal in those games and win both of them 3-0 and 2-0. So, and that second game, Toffee Club took more of a defensive position in that game.
Right.
And so they have not got a goal in either one of the two games against IPS.
Yeah, well, IPS is a really, strong attacking team, so Toffee Club's going to have to push the line up and, show some serious pressure to get some opportunities in this match.
Lights are on here at Gladstone High School.
This is a big chance here if we can play him through.
Oh!
Almost the own goal off of the right crossbar, and then it's headed away out of pressure by the Toffee Club defender, but it went right into the hands of the keeper. So good awareness there from Toffee Club.
What a hard shot that time by IPS.
Almost went in.
Player who took the shot's right in front of us here. Is that Eric Messenger, number 11?
Yeah, number 11 is Eric Messenger, the striker for IPS.
He had 2 goals the other night, and that was as hard a shot as I've seen. Rattled the crossbar there.
Yeah, and it got deflected, and then it almost went back in. I thought it was going to go back in, but the keeper got it.
Ball on the right sideline. Save, doesn't go out. Now it goes out. Throw in, though. They'll call that a throw in for IPS.
Yep.
Right below us, that's Jeremy Burris going to throw it in for IPS. I don't know what that horn was for.
Yeah, not sure.
There, that ball goes out. Now it's going to be another throw in.
Yeah, referee called this one throw in for IPS. Yep.
Right, another throw in. This time on the throw in number 8. Number 9, Reyna on the side. You can hear the players yelling they wanted Messenger to go to the middle. He was over on the right side. IPS still with the ball in front, cleared away. And that goes out, throwing for IPS. We're in the 10-minute mark here, first half action. Over 40 Division I championship, IPS, Toffee Club. Reyna sends it forward.
It's a good ball.
Messenger, striker in the middle now. They were trying to get him the ball. Now they send it forward. We haven't really seen Toffee Club come forward, have we?
Yeah, Toffee Club hasn't had a ton of opportunities, and that ball is going all the way, almost into the street. But, yeah, Toffee Club hasn't had a ton of opportunities in this game, Dave. But, you know, they have possession in a deadly spot now, so they're going to have a throw-in in a good position.
Throw-in coming up for Toffee Club. We had this situation yesterday, Jack. There's only one ball in play. Now I do see one laying down here, but sometimes people had to run a long way to get the ball.
Yeah, that is a, you know,
it's annoying.
consistent issue that happens a lot in soccer. Sometimes, you know, that the ball goes way out of bounds and you have to get it.
There's the throw-in. Toffee Club taken away by IPS.
Good defensive pressure there from IPS.
Eric Messenger slows up, wants to stay on side. Also down the right wing, that's Reyna for IPS and taken away. They had that set up pretty well.
Yeah, they had a good chance there, but
it
wasn't a strong enough cross there on the right side. It was easily dispossessed. It was good defense there from Toffee Club.
Right, had a striker in the middle, two wingers coming down. It looked just like a hockey play. Still no score here. By the way, to let you know, we are Oregon Sports Beat. You can go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com. You'll see our calendars up for all our action. We have lots of action coming up in January. High school sports, basketball. You can get an idea of what we're doing and when we're doing it. Down the left side. IPS goes back and gets that ball, sends it to the goalie, Norm Rothwell. No subs so far in this game. All the way down, and that goes out of play.
Yep, goal kick.
Goal kick coming up for Toffee Club.
So a couple added players for IPS in this roster. Number 13, Casey Sato. And then we also have number 8, Carlos Segundo. Just had to make sure I updated that roster.
Now, Toffee Club forward in the middle,
That's a
little
good cross.
long.
Someone's going to have to just let it rip. It's good
Right.
play on the right side.
Right, Toffee Club needs to just let one of those go, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, when you have a shot at the top of the box, I mean, it was good pressure from IPS, but when you have a chance like that, you just have to let it go and shoot it. But that was a good cross in there.
Good cross, but headed away by the defender and goes wide to the right.
Yeah, goal kick.
Nice play defensively that time by IPS. Goal kick coming up. That good defensive header on that last play by IPS was number 15. And, Jack, that is
Juan Paco Rubio, who's
Juan
playing that
Rubio.
center defensive mid position.
So Rubio with a nice header away on that last play. This will be a free kick coming up for Toffee Club. We're at the 15-minute mark now in this game. 2 45-minute halves. Toffee Club free kick. Left-footed kick and goes wide left, just wide left.
Almost on goal, but yeah, just a little bit wide left there. Keeper didn't have to touch it. He knew it was out, going out.
All right, goalie retrieves the ball. Goal kick coming up. Norm Rothwell, the goalie for IPS.
It's a strong kick. He just threw it from way back there. Out of all the things I've seen in soccer, I don't think I've seen someone throw it from 5 feet behind the line.
That was really a throw-in.
Yeah, that was a big throw. But it was he just wanted to take it quick.
IPS, Reyna on the right side, makes a move towards the middle.
It's a good pass into the left side now.
Back to Reyna in the middle. Left-footed kick and just wide to the left. Nice hard kick. 2 hard kicks that the IPS has had on goal, that one by Messenger and that one by Reyna.
And it looks like that ball, I was going to say it's going through the gates again, but I don't think so. Not this time.
Right, yesterday during the game, we had the ball go right through the gate there, then out onto the street, made it across the street.
It's unfortunate. It happens. Substitution here for Toffee Club, number 15.
And that is Dallas Romberg.
Yep.
Race is on. Toffee gets back. Still the ball in play in front. Now sent off to the side. Reyna out there.
Keeps it in bounds.
And nobody in the middle. Nice centering pass that time, but nobody there in the middle.
Toffee Club unable to control it, and IPS with another big chance here.
In front, a shot. Oh, a goal. IPS scores.
He was onside too. Yep, that one's going to count.
Number 7, and that is, let's see, who you got there, Jack?
Number 7, Peter Mayer, actually, M-A-H-R. Peter, I think Mayer is how you pronounce it.
The time on that, 18:24. A goal for IPS.
Yeah, Peter Mayer. It's a good driven ball in, and an even better touch and finish there from Mayer.
What was his number?
Number 7.
Right. Okay. So 1-0, the IPS lead. Kind of chipped the ball to Mayer, and he was standing there right in front. He just directed it in.
Yep. It's a nice play. And he was just onside too.
He was, in fact, just onside.
Yeah.
You know, just from a psychological standpoint, Toffee Club needs to score. I mean, they've been shut out twice. They're down in this game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's still really early into this game, but, you know, you don't want to go into the half trailing, so you're going to have to get, you know, 1 goal to just make it level again. They're still fighting.
Throw in, Toffee Club. Oh, nice kick that time from behind. Toffee Club down the right side. Now in the middle, lets that go. Oh, blocked by a defender. Toffee Club looked like they had a scoring opportunity that time, but defender standing right in front.
They've had a big chance there, but, you know, there's 3 IPS defenders right in the way, so good defense there from IPS.
IPS will throw the ball in. We're at the 20-minute mark now. All the way across the field, reverses the field.
It's a good switch. And
no call.
No foul there.
player hit the deck pretty hard that time. No call. Toffee Club getting set. They want to come down the left side. Number 8, Matt Compton.
I was kicked out of bounds by number 9, Umberto Reina. And referee gives the free kick. You hear the IPS players in disagreement there, but there's going to be a free kick coming up for Toffee Club.
I think disagreement might be a mellow term for that.
Yeah.
It is going to be a free kick, and it's going to be for IPS.
Or for Toffee Club.
I mean, for Toffee Club.
Yeah. You hear the goalkeeper there, Norm Rothwell, giving instructions, telling his team to get
front.
up.
Oh, knocked down by a defender. Ball still loose. IPS clears it back out.
Huge chance here for IPS. Huge chance if they can get it through to the middle, or at least switch the field here, because you got players wide open on that left side, and he's going to play him through here on the right instead.
Messenger towards the middle. There's nobody there. I think he was thinking that the left winger was going to come in.
Yeah, he was trying to play that ball in the left wing. It's number 12, Rob Ducey.
There's a hard shot. Oh, blocked. Hard shot blocked by Zach Fleischer.
And throw in for IPS.
Reina now gets a shot. Oh, there was a trip.
I guess he's going to call us one against IPS. Toffee Club free kick.
It's going to be a free kick for Toffee Club. Goalie sends it forward. We're halfway through the first half. 1-0 our score. Peter Maher with a goal, that coming at the 18-minute mark. Looks like we have a substitute. Sergio Medel set to check in. Also number 18.
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson. Both standing there waiting to get waved in, substitutes. And they're both going to check into the game. So,
Messenger coming off.
Sergio Medel checks in. Ryan Johnson checks in. Boy, Messenger had a blast there earlier. It hit the top crossbar. Medel checks in his first action. One of the famous names in soccer around the Portland community. Long time with FCM.
Plenty of space here for IPS if they can pass it around.
IPS sends it forward to Johnson, trying to get to the ball. Oh, got a piece of it, but the goalie got the other piece.
Strong left foot shot, but a good deflection.
Wow, what another hard shot.
Yep.
Hey, keep it compact. Keep it compact, Black. You spread out.
That hard shot was number 14.
Don't chase that. Shane, don't chase it. Don't chase it. Don't chase it.
What was that?
He was just asking if it was a live stream and if it's being recorded. So yeah, these Oregon Sports Beat broadcasts are being recorded and it's a live stream depending on the game.
Right. Sometimes we record games, but this is a live stream, as are most of our sports.
Yep. Nice little through ball there on the right wing.
Reina across. Oh.
Johnson unable to control it.
Johnson was on the right corner that time, unable to get a shot off though. You know, the PA announcers getting announcers over there that want to watch our game.
Yeah, we'll take all the support we can get.
That down the left side, nobody there though. Rothwell, the goalie for IPS, with the ball. IPS forward. Hope you appreciate all those great shots we're getting. Jim Thompson on the camera, Alva Myers, our director. There's the ball forward.
That's a great ball.
Johnson trying to get to it. The goalie comes out and covers the left corner.
Yeah, Berkeley was first to it on that play. .27-minute mark coming up here in just a second. 1-0. IPS leads Toffee Club. All right, let's see. We got a couple more substitutes checking in for IPS. Number 10 and number 6. 10 is Jesus Campos. He's on a wing. And number 6 is... Let's see. Number 6 is Ignacio Pazo Garcia.
Oh, okay. Ignacio Garcia checks in. He had a good game the other night. And checking in for Toffee Club is number 25, and that's
Ciaran Murphy.
Claren Murphy.
Yeah. I think that's Ciaran Murphy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eagle Eye Jack gets that one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ciaran Murphy.
It's a lackadaisical ball played on the left wing, easily intercepted.
Yep.
Great switch there. Good through ball there in the left wing there to cross the field. And
IPS towards the middle. Johnson with a header towards the goal.
Strong header, but it was a good save from the keeper.
Johnson moving away from the ball, tried to head it from right to left. Didn't get enough on it, though. Sergio Medel, he'll send it back and to the left side. Medel in the middle. Nice triangle pass that time to get the ball forward.
Good possession here from IPS. They're just passing it around well.
Got to stay on side here. Work towards the middle. Goalie slides in. Oh, the only person bearing down on the goalie was one of his own players.
Right.
He grabbed that ball before somebody knocked it in.
That is a strong kick there from Chad Berkeley, the keeper for Toffee Club.
Yesterday on the goal kicks, some of them went 10 yards. That one went
50.
50.
55 probably. Yeah, you know what? I've been noticing Berkeley's technique. Instead of just doing a classic, drop kick in the air, he lets the ball bounce once and then kicks it. So that's an interesting technique, but it's working.
Both teams have been substituting here recently. We got another sub looking to check into the game. That is 8, Matt Compton. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He's in the game.
Yeah, he's in the game.
Trying to be inconspicuous over here.
Lots of open space here for IPS.
Lots of space. They'll get it off on the right wing. Now chip it towards the middle. Johnson again in front. Tried to get a shot away.
Yeah, right now Toffee Club only has 2 men up. Now they have numbers. They're pushing the attack, but obviously they're you know, most of their players are back right now.
I mentioned to you the notes we had said during the regular season games, Toffee Club played defense pretty much the majority of the time, trying to keep the high-powered offense, IPS, from scoring. And you're right, Jack. They only had a couple of men forward at that time.
Yeah, I mean, right now they have 5 men in the back. I mean, I guess they have a few midfielders, but, you know, half their team is on that back or on the right side of the field there. They're playing very defensive right now.
IPS. A whistle as players go for the ball down the left side there.
Push against the IPS. It's going to be a free kick coming up for Toffee Club.
Free kick for Toffee Club.
Now we have some substitutions here for both teams.
All right, number 40 set to check in. That's John Stupek for Toffee Club. And number 20 for IPS.
Cliff DeGroot, who's a winger.
Is Cliff DeGroot, yes.
It's good pressure from Toffee Club.
You know, we look down at the great play and the players hustling to get open and movement and all of that, and we kind of, you know, overlook the fact these players are all over 40.
That is very true, yeah.
Tried to get the ball to Johnson, a little too far ahead. IPS with the ball, send it back. You can see when they start on offense, they've got 4 or 5 players forward.
Yep.
Down the left side. And that ball will go out. Throw in coming up for IPS. All right, free kick coming up. That'll be free kick for Toffee Club.
I guess it's another drop ball. They're going to play this one back and give it to IPS.
IPS. They're going to send it.
It's a great switch.
Reverse the field over to the left side, down the left side. Now they'll send it back towards the right.
And the referee calls the foul against Toffee Club.
IPS had their hands up looking for a foul, kind of a late whistle, but it'll be a free kick for IPS. International Portland Select leads this 1-0. There's the kick towards the middle. Oh, somebody went down.
No whistle, no penalty given.
Now there's a whistle stopping the action, but we have a player down and right in front of the goal.
And
let's see what the call is here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. It's just going to be another drop ball. It's going to
that player went down.
Give it back to Toffee Club, yeah.
That player was Sergio Medel who went down. He's up. He's back. Nice driving kick. And that's going to go all the way out. Throw-in coming up for Portland, International Portland Select. We're under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. 1-0, IPS leads. We'll have a 10-minute break at halftime. I'll let our engineer know that we'll recap for a few minutes, and then we'll take a break before we start the second half. 1-0 our score.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was still in, but the assistant referee called out of bounds. So Toffee Club with a throw in here, and they're going to take it quickly. But IPS has it now.
You can hear the players communicating. We got our crowd mics out. That's what you're picking up when you hear those noises. Ryan Johnson sends it in the middle.
And Ryan Johnson was shoved there. That's going to be a free kick in a dangerous position here for IPS.
You know, I wondered, why does he have his hands up in the air? And then I realized he got shoved from the back.
Right.
So it is a free kick coming up for IPS. They have the lead, 1-0. 37:08 the time right now. Let's see who's going to take this free kick.
Looks like it's an indirect free kick, so someone's going to have to touch it first. But it seems like number 10, Jesus Campos, the winger, is going to be taking this one. This could be a direct, yeah.
Sergio Medel standing off to his left. A wall set up.
I think this is actually a direct free kick, but yeah.
Here we go. Passes. There's the kick by Campos. Wide left.
Wow, that looked like that was going in, but it was just wide left there. Good effort there from Jesus Campos, the winger.
It did, Jack. It looked like it was on goal, and then it kind of went a little bit left.
Right. It's a great through ball on the left side.
Towards the middle.
And Toffee Club does not like that call at all. And that's going to be against them. So IPS here with a free kick.
Yesterday we actually saw a player arguing with the ref, got a yellow card, argued more, and got a red card.
Yep. You know what? That's what happens. You continue the argument, and it'll get you more than one yellow card. It'll get you two, and it'll get you out of the game. That's what happens sometimes.
All right, there's the kick. Long kick, nice kick.
It's a great kick.
Takes a bounce. And right in front, Johnson came in on the goalie. Goalie kicked that one away.
It's a low kick from Berkeley.
IPS. Great spacing by IPS.
Yeah, they've had good possession and good passing in this
Medel.
first half.
Sergio.
Just lost control of it.
It actually went on goal. 1-0. IPS continues to lead. They scored in the 18th minute. Peter Marr with a goal. All right, throw-in coming up for IPS.
Right now you see Toffee Club pushed up a lot more. Well, now they're going back a little bit more, but you know they need to find their position defensively because even though they have a lot of people back, you know they still they're really clumped and compact, and you need to find your you have to have good spacing and find your shape.
Whistle and a foul over near the right sideline. This is going to be a free kick.
Yep, free kick for Toffee Club.
Free kick for Toffee Club.
And he's going to have to ask for 10 yards because you see the IPS player just waiting there, lurking. See, finally moves back.
That was Johnson who was up there close. There's the shot. Knocked away by IPS. IPS doing a good job of clearing the ball away, anything that's close. Another throw-in coming up for Toffee Club.
And another throw.
We're at the 41-minute mark right now. Have to retrieve the ball. The first meeting between these two, IPS led 1-0 at halftime. The second meeting between the two, IPS led 1-0 at halftime. They lead here with 3.5 minutes to go, 1-0.
And that's going to be a corner kick deflected off of IPS last.
Corner kick coming up for Toffee Club. Is this their first
I
corner
believe
kick?
it is their first corner of the night. They haven't had a ton of offensive opportunities, but they've been playing more defensive in this game.
So corner kick from the right side for Toffee Club. The left-footed kick right in front, loose. Oh,
And another corner.
it was loose on the left corner that time, and IPS cleared it back.
Yeah, that was off the head of Humberto Reina, the winger, who came all the way back. Because obviously, right now on a corner kick, you want to mark as many men as possible. But another corner coming up here for Toffee Club.
That one too long.
Yeah, Toffee Club still has possession though.
They send that towards the middle, and loose, cleared away. IPS does a great job again of clearing that ball away. Loose on the right side. IPS comes up with it. Johnson. Ryan sends it over on the right side this time. Ball gets loose. It's free. IPS down the right side.
And a quick clearance from Toffee Club defender number, I think that was number 20. But it's going to be off of IPS last, so a quick throw in here for
Actually, it was cleared by
Toffee
number
Club.
6, Brett Green.
Yeah.
Minute and a half left to go here in the first half. IPS leads 1-0. Over 40 D1 championship action from Gladstone High School. Throw in. Number 8, that's Matt Compton. Sent to midfield. IPS starts forward again. Less than a minute. Throw-in coming up for Toffee Club.
Yep, only 40 seconds left in this first half here.
Remember, regular season action, IPS 8-0-1. Toffee Club 7-2-1. Those 8 wins all came in a row, by the way, for IPS. They had a tie in their first match, then 8 straight wins.
Well, he tried to shoot it on goal. That was number 15. If I can put a name to number real quick.
Dallas Romberg.
Dallas Romberg there tried to put it on goal, and he had a teammate wide open on that right wing. Could have just passed it there, but I think that, you know what, it's going to be a halftime pretty soon.
Clock shows that's 45-minute mark. Let's see how much longer we have here. Taking a while to go get the ball.
Referee's probably just going to give him one more play. He said 1 more minute. So since this is a championship game, I guess we do have added time. So another minute to go.
They'll have to get the ball again for another throw-in coming up. That throw-in coming up for IPS. Referee looked at his clock. Can IPS muster another shot on goal here?
I think they can. This is the last play of the half, most likely.
If they can cross out here, they have a couple players in front. No, it goes long.
Yeah, referee's going to call this one a goal kick. And it seems like he's pulling out a card.
Actually, a yellow card.
Yep.
Just issued a yellow card.
And
Let's see who the IPS player is that he issued the card to.
And he calls half.
If you get a chance, Jack, watch and see who that player is who drew the yellow card for IPS.
That's number 10. That's number 10. Jesus Campos, the winger for IPS. He just got his first yellow of the night.
All right, Campos picks up a yellow card at the end of the first half. Our score here at the end of the first half, it is IPS 1, Toffee Club nothing. The only score of the game coming at the 18-minute mark, and that was a goal by IPS number 7, Peter Marr. While we got a second, I want to tell you about our great sponsors today who are bringing this live action to you. Our first great sponsor is Ravens Brew Coffee. Good cheer from our partner, Ravens Brew Coffee, who has roasted a custom blend of coffee to support our programs through their Coffees for Cause initiative. Proceeds from the sale of Bomba blend coffee will be used to increase a child's ability to be confident and rise above poverty through education and sports. Visit ravensbrewcoffee.com for more information. Thank you, Ravens Brew, for your partnership and support for Dragonfly Global Cooperative. Jack, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, Dave, my thoughts on the first half is obviously, Toffee Club unable to find their position defensively in their shape. They've been all over the place, very clumped, and that's the main reason why IPS has had all these big chances. And obviously in the first half you had Peter Marr with the goal there with the great chipped pass in. And overall, IPS has been, laying the, putting their foot down and keeping the pressure up offensively. So I think that, Toffee Club really needs to find their rhythm defensively in order to get back into this game.
Another one of our great sponsors, Finezza Sports, is happy to host the second annual FS7. That's a 7-on-7 holiday cup for youth and adults. You can join us this winter, enjoy the fast-paced, small-sided game where players learn to think and play quick while showcasing their technical skills. Come and get touches during the winter break and compete against the state's best talent. You can visit www.finezza, that's FINEZZAS 7.com for more information. All right, we're going to take a break here at halftime. We'll be back with about a minute to go before the start of the second half. Our score here at Gladstone High School in the over 40 Division I championship match, it is IPS 1, Toffee Club nothing. We'll be back. Welcome back to Gladstone High School, site of the over 40 Division I championship match between IPS, International Portland Select, and Toffee Club. Our score here as we get ready to start the second half, it is IPS 1, Toffee Club nothing. Referees talking to team captains for both teams. Jack, what can we look for to be different maybe here in the second half?
Well, in the second half, we're going to look for, obviously, it's going to be real fast-paced. But you know what? I think that we're going to see Toffee Club push up a lot more because when you're trailing a goal, especially in a championship match, you know, you have to keep the pressure up. So obviously, IPS, they're not going to let up any big chances, and they're going to try to keep their defensive shape. But we're going to see Toffee Club push up a lot more and get some more chances offensively.
You may be playing great defense, but you can't win unless you score if you're behind 1-0.
Right, you can't just be clumped around on defense. You got to space the field out, push up, and get chances offensively in order to score. You got to put yourself in those positions.
Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. I'm Dave Hall along with Jack McArthur. Toffee Club is in the black with the white numerals. They will move from our left to our right. IPS in the red with the white numbers, and they will move from our right to our left. You know, in the beginning when I broadcast, I was on the radio and I used to say, on your radio dial, they'll move from left to right.
Right.
And there aren't any more radio dials. And they'll send that one back. By the way, the goalies here for IPS is Norm Rothwell. For Toffee Club, it is Chad Berkeley. Just underway. And that goes out. Going to be a throw-in. Throw-in for IPS.
Yep.
Eric Messenger back in the game. Boy, he had that rocket shot in the first half that hit the crossbar. Jolted the goal. IPS throw in. Right down below us. We're in a press box, might I say, heated press box.
Yep.
Here at Gladstone High School, right above the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Messenger with a good idea to play it into the middle there, but it was offside.
Messenger is deadly in front of the goal. He had a couple of goals the other night when we were covering IPS. IPS. This is the first appearance for Toffee Club in a championship game. IPS has been in championship games pretty much at all levels in all the age divisions over the last 4 or 5 years. One of the premier organizations in the soccer community, International Portland Select.
It's a lot of birds.
Oh my goodness.
Got a flock of birds.
Our crowd mic's picking up the geese migrating. Just glad they didn't think this was grass and land. A couple of players down, one for each team.
It's going to be a foul
Whistle.
against Toffee Club, so IPS is going to have it.
Free kick coming up for IPS. Big collision, 2 players hit the deck right in front of the IPS goal. A long kick forward.
And referee calls the foul, so IPS with another free kick, this time in a more deadly position.
Player hit the deck and referee's whistle went off. Free kick, IPS. It's a 35, 37-yard line.
But I guess there's a difference between the 0-yard line and the referee's
There's
line.
the shot. Knocked away. Good job defensively in front of the net by Toffee Club.
Yeah, keeper's going to have to come out for this one.
That number 5 racing down the sideline there on the right for Toffee Club. That is their leading goal scorer, Zach Fleischer. You can see he's up there in the striker position right now. I didn't see him much up there in the first half. Well, we're seeing more action here now from Toffee Club towards the IPS goal.
Yep. Because they're trailing a goal, so they're trying their hardest to find that equalizer by pushing up a lot.
Goal kick. Again headed forward. Toffee Club sends that ball towards the middle. Out in front of the goal. That ball goes out. A couple of players down, and Toffee Club players still down.
No penalty called, but it's going to be a throw in here for Toffee Club.
Toffee Club throw-in coming up. Long kick goes by everyone. That ball is going to go out. Throw in coming up for
Toffee Club.
Toffee Club.
Yep.
And Toffee Club still with the ball, sends that in front.
And
Toffee Club doing a better job of spacing, better job of getting players forward. They're on the offense right now.
yeah, goal kick for IPS coming up, though.
All right, they get the ball, they're going to send it back. Norm Rothwell. Actually, the kick's going to come this time. There it is. Kick out to midfield off the head
Of a Toffee Club player.
of a Toffee Club player, throwing coming up for IPS. For you people just maybe joining us, this is the championship match. Over 40, Division 1. IPS went 8-0-1. They tied their first game and then won 8 straight. Toffee Club went 7-2-1. These two teams met twice during the season. IPS won the first 3-0 on October 1st, won the second 2-0 on October 23rd. So the winner of this will be the champion. Reverse the field. IPS now down the right side.
It's a good move.
Still with the ball down the right side.
IPS players wanted a handball. Referee didn't call it.
And what they're saying, throw in coming up for Toffee Club.
Yep.
Referee's doing a good job in this game. We haven't really had any. We've had one yellow card.
One yellow card throughout this whole match so far, and we're 53 minutes in. And that ball didn't even go in bounds. So
That's a strange throwing, isn't it? It never. Hey, you're going to throw the
mean-
ball in and it never went in.
I guess it's a rethrow.
trying to be a little too fine to just keep it near the out of bounds line and never got it inbounds. IPS tried to center it. There's a shot.
That was a really good shot, but he was fouled as he was kicking it. So it's a free kick coming up here, Dave.
Free kick close to the box, too. But, yeah, turned around, had a shot right in front, and kicked it over the top, but fouled. And going to be a free kick and in very dangerous territory.
Yeah, that was Jose Chepe Mendez, the winger and forward for IPS, and he let it rip from deep. And he was fouled as he was kicking that. So in a lethal position here as IPS is looking to extend the lead.
Right, they'll line it up. See who's going to take this kick.
Yeah, we got multiple players here, but it seems like number 9,
Reyna.
Humberto Reyna, the winger, is going to take this one.
Wall set up. See if he can bend this right to left.
Or go top right corner.
There's the whistle. Reyna approaches, shoots right in the middle. Goalie knocked it down.
It's a good effort, but a good save there from Rothwell. Quick throw right into the opposition.
55-minute mark here in the game. Reyna that time got hit in the face.
Or in the arm, it seems like, her shoulder. Yeah, it was a high kick.
So, free kick, IPS.
Carlos Segunda, number 8, taking this one.
Segunda gets everybody set where he wants them. Now he's going to take it.
And it's going to be called against
IPS?
Messenger. Yeah, it's going to be a foul against Messenger. So Toffee Club with a free kick here.
Messenger draws a foul. Free kick coming up for Toffee Club.
So I was going to say poorly placed ball, but Toffee Club has it back now.
Goalie way out.
Yeah.
Nobody back there in goal. Fortunately, the ball went to the other side of the field. Rothwell was 25 yards out of the goal.
Offsides.
Yeah, flag is up, offside.
Yeah, I guess the main ref called that a offsides first, but the AR was signaling for a sub, so we got Ryan Johnson coming in here for IPS.
On that last rush, Messenger and Marr were trying to get up front and work together on something, and the offside flag came up. So Ryan Johnson in the game, number 18. He played up front in the first half. Throw in, IPS, I'm sorry.
Nice little give and go.
Coming down the right side, IPS. And cleared. Does that go out?
Yeah, it went out of bounds. He cleared that one out. So IPS with another throw here.
IPS on the throw in. I'm sorry. IPS with the ball. There's a hard kick from outside. Oh,
wow.
Holy slid over to his right. Got a hand on it.
They slung that one from deep. That was a great shot, but even better save there from Rothwell.
Shooter got a lot on that ball, and it was moving. from right to left, and the goalie slid over there and got a handout.
Yeah.
Made the save. Chad Berkeley with the save. Remember, Jack, at the end of the game, we'll pick a player of the game.
All right. Goal kick.
Goal kick coming up for IPS. Rothwell's going to have to go get the ball. Here's the kick. And that's going to go out. Throw in coming up for
IPS.
IPS.
Another substitution here. Number 17, Brian Kimura coming on here for Toffee Club.
That might be his first action I've seen.
I think so.
We're at the 60-minute mark now. And it'll be a throw-in coming up for IPS. Johnson sends it forward.
And that's going to be a corner kick.
Corner kick coming up for IPS. I think they're third of the game.
Yeah.
Messenger up there in front of the goal.
Jose Mendez is going to take this one.
IPS moves in close. The ball's knocked away. Good job defensively by Toffee Club. Again, our score 1-0. IPS leads a goal in the 18-minute mark by Peter Marr. IPS. Oh, nice save. Four players forward for Toffee Club. They had the numbers there for a second. It was 4-3.
Yeah, and it was a shove against Toffee Club player number 14.
And that is, number 14 is Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah, Tommy Jarvis there on the foul. He was just trying to get position there, unable to get the ball, but he was just holding back his the opposing player.
IPS controlling the ball off on a wing. Oh, and knocked away. And that ball goes out. It's going to be a throw-in coming up.
Great ball. Keep it up, Brad. Nice work, Case. Let's go, IPS. Let's go.
Toffee Club.
Unable to stick with it. You know, Toffee Club's been losing the ball a lot, and you see IPS really keeping the pressure up.
Down the left side, Toffee Club still with the ball. They've got a player in front, got his hand up. He wanted the ball. Fortunately, wow, IPS got back at the last minute, got a player in the middle there who knocked that away.
Yeah, Peter Marr, the goal scorer, the lone goal scorer of this match, kicked that one out of bounds there to relieve the pressure. And, you know, Toffee Club with a big corner kick here.
Wow, Toffee Club had number 14, and that is Tommy Darvis. He had his hand up all alone in the middle, and they
finally tried to get it to him.
Tried to get it to him, but Marr stepped in the middle there. Corner kick coming up, second of the game for Toffee Club. High kick towards the middle.
Oh, he tried to kick it with the outside of his foot, unable to, you know, completely control it. And that was number 17, Brian Kimura there with the shot, just wide right.
You know, why we got a second while the goalie's going back to get the ball, I want to tell you again, Finesse Sports is happy to host the second annual FS7. That's a 7-on-7 Holiday Cup for youth and adults. Join us this winter and enjoy the fast-paced, small-sided game where players learn to think and to play quick while showcasing their technical skills. Come in and get touches during the winter break and compete against the state's best talent. Visit www.finezza, that's FINEZZAS7.com. Again, FINEZZAS7.com for more information. IPS starts forward.
If Toffee Club can, I was going to say, if IPS can switch it, it's going to be real deadly, and they did that just now.
Nice call there, Jack. That's exactly what they did as you were saying it.
Yeah, I was just trying to say it, and I was accidentally saying Toffee Club, man.
Cleared away.
But yeah, it was a great switch of the field, and you know that gave IPS a huge chance there, and then now it's going to be a corner for them.
Centering pass that time was knocked out of bounds by Toffee Club. Another corner kick coming up then for IPS. Number 4. We have a IPS player set to check into the game.
And that looks like number 6, Ignacio Pato Garcia, looking to check into this one.
Here's the corner kick on the ground. Oh.
Unable to control it. It was a low driving corner pass, and he just skied it because he wasn't able to get a good touch on it, or at least get his head over the ball, and he just skied it too high.
You know, the ball traveling along the ground like that, if you get your foot anywhere underneath the ball.
Yeah, it's going to go way up.
It's going to go way up.
You just have to, you know, trap that ball first and then shoot it. But he just did a one touch.
That ball loose. IPS will go back and get it.
And that's a hard foul.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
Player goes down. Free kick coming up. Free kick for IPS. Referee puts the ball down.
This is from about 39 yards out because, you know, the 0 yard marker is not the same as where the keeper's standing, or at least where the keeper's line is.
Right. And that ball goes all the way through everybody. Saved down there in the corner by Toffee Club.
Oh, he clears it right into the opposition. And here comes IPS.
Nice pass back. Breno over on the side and cleared out of bounds by Toffee Club. We're halfway through the second half. 1-0. IPS leads. A couple more players set to check in for IPS. Sergio Medel, number 17, and number 10 is
Jesus Campos.
Jesus Campos. Campos played well in the first half. Sergio Medel checks in. He replaces number 7, Peter Marr.
Well, they only got one player subbed in there. Campos still waiting to check in.
Ball all the way through down the left side.
Trying to outrun him.
Toffee Club trying to get speed and outrun the defender.
And he hit the ground, but there's no call.
No call.
Minimal contact there. I do not think I saw much there, but he just hit the deck and the referee didn't buy it.
Minimal contact by both players.
Right. He just wanted the free kick.
Right. Free kick. IPS. Actually not a free kick, a goal kick. All the way out, almost to midfield. IPS still with the ball, whistle. Foul on Toffee Club. Free kick coming up. IPS to get players back.
Looks like Campos isn't going to come in anymore, and Eric Messenger's looking to check in now.
Messenger set to check back in. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Campos was standing there and didn't go in the game. Now Messenger is standing there.
And Ryan Johnson is coming out.
Messenger checks in for Johnson. Messenger will play up front. Got that great hard kick. We saw that in the first half. We're at the 71-minute mark. Ball still on the left side, and finally.
I don't know if he calls a foul.
Okay, oh, actually did call a foul.
Yep.
IPS with the ball. Wasn't quite sure if that ball went out or if it was a foul, and it was indeed a foul on Toffee Club. IPS played the ball down the right side, and it goes out again.
Yeah, goal kick coming up for Toffee Club.
Okay. Just that one goal in the first half, the 18-minute mark by Peter Marr. That's our only score of the night. IPS sends it forward. Hard kick cleared away. Still have plenty of time here. We have almost
17 minutes.
17 minutes left to play. No need to panic at this point in time, but you might keep an eye up there at the clock.
I mean, if they give up another goal, then you might want to start panicking. But they're still in the game.
Hard kick. Oh,
great
just
save
high.
From Rothwell there.
Rothwell got a hand up.
It was just enough to stop it.
I'm sorry. That's Berkeley.
Yeah, I guess my bad. Yeah, that is Berkeley.
Berkeley got a hand up and tipped that over the top of the net, but it was a great hard shot. Lets another hard kick go, and that one went
way up.
Way up.
Yep.
So goal kick coming up for
Toffee Club.
Toffee Club. Let's see, we got substitutes. I'm not sure if somebody's coming out and somebody's going in.
Jesus Campos coming in here for IPS, and number 20.
So 15 comes out, 10 goes
Cliff
in.
DeGroot.
That's Campos.
Yeah, DeGroot's looking to check in too.
DeGroot number 20. Nice rush forward, still with the ball, sends it out in front. IPS had a couple of players there, got a touch on the ball, but not get a kick away.
Yeah.
There's a shot from way outside, took a bounce. Berkeley saved that. "15 minutes left to go here."
And referee calls the foul.
Big collision. Foul's going to be on IPS. Going to be a free kick coming up for Toffee Club. It looks like John Stupek will take that kick, number 40. So, free kick, Stupek. Kick right towards the middle, went by everybody. Toffee Club had two players up in the air, and it went right by them.
Yep.
IPS.
It's a good switch on the left side now.
Reverse the field,
to
went
Mendez.
from right to left. Mendez let it rip. Oh, blocked. The defender knocked that down.
Blocked again.
Blocked again. Two nice blocks by Toffee Club. Sergio Medell.
Find his teammate in the middle there. You got three Toffee Club players clumped up, and no one was guarding the center attacker, or the midfielder, excuse me.
IPS still with the ball, still in control. They're going to send it back. Makes the turn, that's going to go long.
Yeah, corner kick coming up for IPS.
Corner kick for IPS. Their fifth of the game. Their only goal didn't come on a set piece. It came on a ball that was loose in front. Peter Marr knocked it in. But this is a corner kick from the right corner. Low driving kick towards the middle. Knocked away. Nice turn on the ball that time. IPS keeps it, and that ball is going to go long too. That'll be a goal kick.
And another substitution here for IPS. Looks like number 20, Cliff DeGroot's going to be coming in.
He's been standing there that whole time.
For a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he comes in. He replaces Eric, I believe that was Messenger. I believe that was 11.
Yeah. Or no, it wasn't. I think it was 14, actually.
Ah, there you go.
I think
14.
it was Mendez.
It was Mendez. Nice turn. Still with the ball, IPS. Long play. Campos off on the side to DeGroot.
Plenty of space here for IPS.
Space to work. They work towards the middle, oh, just a little bit high on the centering pass.
Easy. Easy.
Campos. Messenger hits the deck.
No
No
foul.
call. And that ball goes out. Long way to go get that ball. In fact, just went under this metal stands on the opposite side.
And a couple substitutions here for Toffee Club. Number 31.
And that is, let's see, 31 is Sierran Dugan.
Yeah.
Here comes the throw in. Less than 10 minutes to play in this game. 1-0. IPS leads the championship match. And IPS with the ball right now.
It's a shove, no call.
There's a ball forward. Defenders back, racing in quickly. Rothwell clears that away. That goes out, throw in IPS. Wait a minute.
It's just an injury. It looks like number 6. Yeah, number 6 got his foot stepped on, and that's Ignacio Garcia for IPS. So
Towards the middle.
Toffee Club with it now, though.
There's another shot. That's way high.
Yeah.
Fortunately, there's another ball right behind the net.
Yeah, Messenger's coming off for Ryan Johnson.
And they've been substituting for each other here in the second half. I think short bursts for each one of them. Eight and a half minutes left to go in this one. IPS sitting on a 1-0 lead. Toffee Bar with the ball. Toffee Club, I'm sorry.
Good ball from Campos, and Johnson's trying to go for it.
Johnson back, tried to go for the ball. Toffee Club keeps it. Now they'll come down the right side. Nice pass. In the middle, they have a player there. Oh, and he ran past the ball. Got a little bit of a shove, but he ran past it.
7.5 minutes left in this game. Toffee Club still trying to find that equalizer. A mistouch.
Oh, Johnson with the ball for IPS. Takes a lob towards the middle.
I think he lobbed it into Johnson. I believe that was Campos.
Boy, there's a big kick.
One has to hurt. And that's going to be a throw for Toffee Club.
Throw in for Toffee Club. 7 minutes left to go. As you can see, Jack, they have everybody forward.
Except for their keeper. It's not that time yet. If it was the 87th or 8th minute, maybe 89th, then they would the keeper would probably come up if they were still trailing by 1 and just have an extra man, but still fighting for that equalizer, trying to find it.
Let's see, there is an extra ball back behind the net because that ball went a long way. Norm Rothwell.
Looks like Center back's going to take this one for IPS.
Oh, a nice driving kick out to midfield, cross midfield. Toffee Club makes it back to get that ball. They'd send it to the goalie. IPS still with the ball. Five and a half minutes left to go.
Johnson on the left wing now. And hits the deck, no call. Cleared away. Back in the middle.
Toffee Club needs to move forward. Finally, they get it forward. Fleischer fighting for the ball there. Remember, he's the leading goal scorer for Toffee Club.
Yep.
Whistle.
Yep, he got shoved, and it looks like I don't think the Toffee Club wants to take it super quickly because they want to make sure that, you know, they get 10 yards so that the IPS player isn't just right in front of that wall.
Dallas Romberg, he'll take the kick. Romberg set. There's the kick towards the middle.
Too strong.
Too strong, and that's going to go all the way long.
Yeah, that ball went all the way into the grass.
Goal kick coming up. Rothwell will set that out. Actually, see, you're right. I think the midfielder is going to, center midfielder is going to take that.
At the center back, yeah.
Or center back, I mean.
Yeah. Goes out of bounds quickly, so Toffee Club with a chance here.
Under 4 minutes to play. IPS pressing on defense, trying to keep that ball in the other end. Johnson works his way in. Can he get a shot away? Close.
He does. He gets shot off, but it's deflected by the center back. So another corner kick coming up here for IPS.
IPS will have a corner kick. That's number 6.
And it looks like he's going to show a card. No, I thought that he was going up to a player because he blew his whistle multiple times, but trying to figure out what's going on now. Oh, it's a substitution.
14 set to check into the game for IPS.
Along with 25 for Toffee Club, which is CR and Murphy's back into this game. Less than 3 minutes now left, Dave.
21 right below us, that's Roger Thomas. He just came over to talk to the linesman.
It's a good corner.
A lot of contact there, no call. That ball towards the front, a kick. Oh,
strong kick, and that was actually off the post first. Keeper did not deflect that one, so goal kick coming up here.
Exactly. Strong kick, turned around and let that one fly.
Yep, that was really close to being a goal. Right off of that outer post.
Let's see, I'm trying to see who that was that took that. Goal kick anyway for Toffee Club. We're under 2 minutes to play. There's the driving kick low.
Yeah, not the strongest
Taken
kick.
away. IPS comes forward down the right side. It took that away on the kick.
Looking for
Johnson.
looking for a bicycle kick.
There's a hard kick. That's
wow.
high over the net.
Strong kick, but it's just way too high.
Toffee Club can't man an offense when they're back on defense. Quickly, the ball in.
Toffee Club desperate for that equalizer with just about a minute left in this game.
Met twice earlier this year. IPS has a shutout in both games. They have a shutout here, 1-0.
Oh, a shove in the box and no call.
No call.
Assistant referee calls this one a goal kick. I wonder if the referees are going to discuss this one, but I saw a shove in the box. I thought that was going to be a PK.
Both players down. The IPS player is still down. Zach Fleischer, the Toffee Club player, their leading goal scorer, he's up, gives a hug to the IPS player. It was a big collision. They both went down.
No PK.
No foul, no penalty kick.
Nothing. It's probably going to be about a minute or two of extra time.
Fleischer and the IPS player shook hands there. IPS with the ball. DeGroot sends it in front. Johnson there tries to get to it.
Keeper spilled it.
Keeper knocked it down. Tries to get back to the net. He does. And no call there. That was in the box there. IPS player got knocked down. We're past the 90-minute mark now. We're in extra time.
Yeah, probably an extra minute or two of extra time is my guess.
Well, that was an interesting no call right there.
And he's going to give a yellow card.
And I think he's given it to
Ryan Johnson.
To Johnson, a yellow card. Johnson was arguing about that last play.
And he wasn't moving back for the 10 yards. I guess he was just right up in front of the Toffee Club player.
He got knocked down there on that last play, and I was surprised there was no call. All right, Ryan. Yellow card. Walk away.
Try not to get the red.
All right. And he didn't. Here we go. We're in extra time. Toffee Club with the long kick. Headed back.
Probably one of the last plays of the game. Could be the last play. And he's going to give a free kick for IPS, actually.
Actually, you're right, Jack. It's going to be a free kick for IPS.
Yep, so another 30 seconds to a minute left in this game, most likely.
Great sportsmanship between these two teams here late in the game. Here comes that free kick. The signal for the kick. There it is. Kick that thing as far as you can for IPS. Another big collision right in front. And that ball's going to go out. Throw-in coming up.
There's the full-time whistle.
That's the whistle. The referee's whistle signals the end of this game. Our final score here at Gladstone High School in the over 40 Division I championship. It is IPS 1, Toffee Club nothing. The only goal in this game came in the first half, and that was on at the 18-minute mark by Peter Marr for IPS, the game winner. Jack?
Well, you know what? It's a great game, and, overall, obviously, Toffee Club fighting to the final whistle. They had a bunch of great chances, and IPS, kept the pressure up, and they poured it on offensively, and then they came out with the win.
Want to thank one of our sponsors tonight, Ravens Brew Coffee. Good cheer from our partner, Ravens Brew Coffee, who has roasted a custom blend of coffee to support our programs through their Coffees for Cause initiative. Proceeds from the sale of Bomba Blend Coffee will be used to increase a child's ability to be confident and rise above poverty through education and sports. Visit ravensbrew.com for more information. Thank you, Ravens Brew, for your partnership and support for Dragonfly Global Cooperative. Well, the champions of the over 40 Division I, the IPS International Portland Select, a 1-0 win here on the goal by Peter Marr. Jack, we want to pick a player of the game.
You know what? I think I'm going to have to give it to Peter Marr because he's the difference maker of the game. He's the lone goal scorer, and he's the one that really gave IPS this victory.
You look at a lot of players today who had a shot. A lot of them had good hard shots. A lot of them had shots on goal. and Marr was the only one who managed to get the ball in the net. He will be our Oregon Sports Beat Player of the Game for the championship game. Jack, final thoughts?
Well, final thoughts overall, obviously, as I mentioned, Toffee Club fighting to the final whistle, trying to find their shape, and they kept the pressure up in the second half, but they were unable to find the equalizer. And overall, IPS came out with the victory because of their resiliency. And, they just kept the pressure up offensively, and they had a lot of great chances, and they capitalized on one of them.
Interestingly enough, these teams met 3 times this year. The
Right.
first 3-0,
Yep.
the second 2-0, and the third 1-0. That's pretty consistent.
It's pretty consistent, yep.
All right, got people we want to thank. Want to thank, of course, the people at Gladstone High School for the use of their facilities. Want to thank everybody associated with the Over 40 Division I group who put this all together, scheduled everything, got all this going, got the facilities, been running the program, and have done a great, great job. Both the teams tonight, International Portland Select and Toffee Club, their coaches and players and managers for the great game they gave us in the outstanding championship game. Our crew tonight, we've switched back and forth. Jim Thompson on the camera and on the technical engineer, Alva Myers, switching up with him and doing those same tasks. Our producer, Ryan Johnson, who was on the field today and drew a yellow card. My broadcast partner, Jack McArthur. Jack, you're headed back to Oregon the 1st of January.
2nd of January, but it's been great. So this was a great game.
Thanks for your help. It's been great having you. Look forward to working with you
Yes, sir.
in the
Thanks,
future.
Dave.
I'm Dave Hall from Gladstone High School in the championship match of the Over 40 Division I. Our final score here is International Portland Select 1, Toffee Club nothing. Congratulations to them, and good night, everybody.